Hi folks, how we doing? Welcome back to Lovin The Lingo. Right, so I was actually hoping by this sort of point of like doing the videos, I'd actually start getting around to doing something quite nice on the van, rather than sort of lashing bits up or repairs. I actually wanted to start getting like the bodywork done and stuff like that. But come out on Monday, we're now on Wednesday, and I noticed a puddle underneath the van. The radiator burst, so I had to order that in. Another job that I've been putting off for a little while is the heater matrix. So I took the van off the road for a couple of days, I've ordered all the bits in, and yeah, that's pretty much what this video is going to be about, me dealing with the cooling system. Now, to do the heater matrix on the van, I need to take the entire dash out. So while I'm at that, there's a few things that I need to sort out as well. I mean, one, somebody had fitted an alarm on it before. Wires all over the place. I need to tidy all that up, plus I want to fit my own alarm. Obviously I won't show you that because of security and stuff, but I also want to eventually put in like a decent subwoofer amps for the speakers and stuff like that. So while I've got dash out, I might as well sort all of that wiring out and sort of just tidy everything up. And also, it is an absolute pigsty in there. I never washed the interior since I got it. It was like coffee spilt, and yeah, so while I've got everything out, I'm going to clean everything. So yeah, I'm not sure how good this video is going to be, how much I can show you. I've got to work outside. There's no way I can get it in, have the doors open and get the dash out, so I've got to do it outside. It is really windy, so I can't set my tripod up with my DSLR. I've got to do everything from the phone, so it's going to be, I'll do a bit and show you a bit. But yeah, I'll take you around the van quick and let you show you, and I'll show you what we're working with. So sorry about the wind, but yeah, this is what we're working with. The rad on this is relatively straightforward. Take the expansion tank off, and then that should slip up. I might have to take the front panel off, but nothing too major. Interior wise, yeah, I don't really know. I've not looked into it too much, but yeah, I've just got to get all this. Hold on, I'm zoomed in. Hold on, zoom out. Thank you. Yeah, so I've just got to get all this out. But this is what I was talking about. You know, we've got cables like this that lead to nowhere that I need to get out. They're all chopped up under there. Yeah, just get everything out, clean it, because it's disgusting. So I'm going to crack on and just start on doing things, I think. So it started raining, so I'm now sat in the van seeing what I can do. One of the other things that I want to address as well is sort of like this. I want to sort of my radio out, get that sort of sorted out properly. One thing that does annoy me about this van is we've got this big gap here that has like a little cubby hole sort of deal, the flap. That is about that much too small to fit a doubled in radio in. Because that'd be awesome, just a doubled in there with a sat nav and everything. It's madness. So I was actually going to show something. Hold on. So yeah, I just took the centre console out, and it's awesome to find crap. Just random crap. Who knew? Yeah, like I said, it needs clean. Look at the state of this. It's disgusting. This will all get cleaned before it gets put back. Right, I'm going to keep on doing screws until something falls off. Couple of hours in. To be fair, a couple of them hours were rain, and it's no longer windy. I did have to stop and sort of wait. So we've got a lot of the trim off, steering wheel's now off with all the clusters and everything else out. So yeah, we're pretty much ready to start removing the dash. The way you remove these is you've got to take all this crap off. So yeah, my wiper linkage is out, all the scuttles off, and yeah, they're the bolts for the dashboard. All under there. So yeah, hopefully undo them and then the dash should actually fall out pretty much. But we're on a new day. Yesterday yeah, the rain sort of picked up again and then the wind picked up again, and it just got too cold. You know, trying to deal with like small screws and fixings when you can't feel your fingers is not easy. So I'd come back in this morning, and the dashboard is finally out. It was an absolute pig of a job. So there's the dash all out. The thing weighs a ton. And look at the state of this. So I mean, yeah, every sort of forum that I found, and then there's not that many, I did spend a while looking, saying that you've got to take the column off. But the problem is, my cables run behind the fuse box. There's no way to get to them, so I've had to squeeze it past that. And then there was a screw there that I missed, and I broke my bloody heater box. We've got the remnants of the old alarm there. Then, oh, where has it gone? That there is like retrofitted electric window on that side, and they'd just twisted it through that cable. There was no tape or anything on it. It was just like that. And then that one was on it as well. I have no idea where that goes. So yeah, we got crap like this. There was a broken fuse on that went there. So yeah, I've got to untangle all this, get the fuse box down, and then yeah, I'll have a proper look at that, see where everything goes, what it's all doing. Yeah, and then I've got to take this out to get to me matrix, which is just there. So I have no idea how the actual heater box comes off. Probably more bolts on the other side of the bulkhead. Yeah, probably that one there and that one there. Yeah, I've got my pipes off. That's all ready to go. Oh, these are an absolute pig of a job. That's why I put it off. I've had the heater matrix for about a year and a half, and I just, yeah, it's because of this. I just didn't want to do it. So, right, I'm going to crack on, get this sorted out. Well, look at the state of that. I didn't actually know it had been leaking. All crusty. It was blocked, you know. I had just sort of run it under the tap. It really is just no flow in it at all. So, got a nice new one here. I need to clean all the actual airbox out. The heater box, and then we'll get this all fitted. Yeah, stay out in there. So I need to clear all that out. I'm just going to get the hoover on it, and then while I'm at it, I'll hoover everything around it as well. Get this back in, and then we can start sorting the wiring out. All the heater box is back in, bolted back up. I still need to fix that bit, but I want to get all this wiring out of the way first. So all of this here is the old alarm. I've already sort of checked it out. This bit just goes straight through the bulkhead over there, and then goes to the old alarm module. These are for the central locking, which there you go, just all pulled out. So most of this, although it looks a mess, should actually come out pretty straightforward. Just put that straight through, and then yeah, there's all of that goes to the alarm, and then that there's for the electric windows on the other side. So I'm going to take that out. Yeah, just take all that out, cut it off, put it all through, and then neaten all of this up. I'll redo the electric window thing, which is that. It's got a fuse in it, but I'll take it away from that thing there. Well, I still might use it, but I'll do it properly, not that, because I need to run an ignition live off anyway to the fuel pump, because it's a stop solenoid. At the minute we have to stall this to turn it off because the stop solenoid broke. I've got a new one, I've just got to run a cable, so it's another thing that we'll be doing. Right, it's everything removed and looking a bit neater. This is for the electric windows, so I'm going to keep them in for now because I haven't got a manual winder for that side. Yeah, there it all is. Pulled it all out in one go, so I've still got some cables left. Yeah, I was going to get my other alarm in now. The problem is I can't find the wiring diagram from it, and I've removed it out of another car, so it's not brand new. So I'm going to actually give this a good old over out. Look at the state of it. See if we can make this look a little bit more respectable while I've got access to everything. Well, it still looks crap, but it's better than it was. Ideally, I'll take that carpet out and then jet wash it, but one, I don't have time, and two, I don't actually own a jet wash. So it will stay as it is for now, and then I'll do it another day. Right, There's not much more I can do in here until I've got the wiring diagram for the alarm, so I'm going to tackle the radiator. As I said at the beginning of the video, it's pretty straightforward. Just take the expansion tank off, cut the pipes, it should just slip straight out. That there is, it's never really run up to temperature properly, so that's my covering the radiator, so lack of airflow. Might do something, well, see how it runs, but yeah, that radiator's dead. Right, I'm going to crack on and get this done. Right, sun's gone down, I'm still at it. Got most of it off, as you can see, apart from that one down there. Oh, why would they do that? Everything is so easy apart from that one, and it's not even got a Jubilee, it's got a stupid spring clip on it. Oh, that does my nothing. Right, I'm hoping I don't have to take the front end off or the alternator off, because again, that's just an absolute nightmare. There's a tensioner for it, it's just a pain in the ass. Oh, let's see what I can do. One radiator out, and it's actually gone where I didn't expect it to. I expected it to sort of be gone there, but it hasn't. It's actually cracked there, right on where the pipe is. You can see it's gone for a long time. You know, when I first sort of pulled it out, I thought maybe I've cracked that as I pulled the pipe out, but you can see all the crud and corrosion in it. So yeah, it's been gone a while. I'm hoping I don't have to replace the other pipe. It's got a bit of crap around it. Yeah, it's not in the best of conditions. I'm hoping I can get away with swapping out that O-ring, like cleaning all that up, because it's aluminium, and then yeah, clean that up and hope for the best. But if I have to replace that pipe, I'll replace that pipe. I'm not even sure where it goes, to be honest with you. Goes in there. Can't see where it comes through on the bulkhead. Oh, it goes round the back of the engine. Can just see it poking out there. Look. So it goes through there, goes round there. Oh, I really do hope I don't have to replace that. Right, well, I'm done for tonight. I'm going to get that in, do this in the light tomorrow. So I'll be back tomorrow. Alright, new day, and it's windy as hell, so I'm going to start with this, not the radiator. This is the wiring loom for the alarm. You can see where I'd sort of done bits. That was for like the sensors, that was for the boot release. Some of this I've done properly, some of it I didn't. It was one of them, when I fitted it into my old van, the van had just been broken into, so I did what I could, you know, properly, but then obviously had to rush some crap as well. So I brought the laptop along, so I've got all the wiring diagrams. The first thing I'm going to do is cut off all of this crap, because I don't need the boot release anymore. It doesn't need a popper. That's what I had on the old tailgate. I completely de-locked it. So yeah, add the popper, so I'm going to get rid of that. Like I said, that was for the sensors, so I need to correct that. What I'm going to do is start off with, I'm just going to use this off of, this is what I've cut out of the van already. I'm just basically just going to extend everything to start with. I'll go through the wiring loom, cut off what is obsolete, what I don't need, because this alarm has got like a remote start, it's got a total window closure, it's the full package. So some of this is obsolete, some of it is needed. So yeah, I'll go through the wiring diagram and then get all of the cables extended what I need. I've also gone out and bought some nice new twin core, so I can sort the central locking out. And I've also got 3 rolls of tape, so the idea is this will all be taped up into the loom behind the dash, so nobody will ever find it, and then if I ever have a problem, I'm stuffed basically. But yeah, security is paramount on a vehicle. So yeah, I'm just going to crack on and do that. Yeah, I'll move this and just get it all soldered up. Hopefully there's some similar colours to this, otherwise I'll have to do a wiring diagram. But it'll be what it'll be. Right, so all of these wires are extended. I didn't do a wiring diagram. A lot of these colours actually matched up, but what I've done, it's easy to go around this side of the bench to be fair. As you can see, everything's really extended. I've just labelled everything up where it's supposed to go, what it needs to do. So let's get this into the van. It's, yeah, this should all feed into the loom quite nicely. You can see everything's soldered, heat shrinked. Yeah, I think that's about the only one that didn't match up with the colours, I think. It is what it is. Yeah, everything's labelled so I know where it goes. Then I've just sort of tailed off these, so that will be taped. So once I've worked out the runs of everything, I'll tape it all into the loom, so you'll never ever see it, never ever find it. So if there is a problem, like I said, I will be stuffed, but it'll be what it be. Right, it's actually been a good few days since I last sort of talked to you. I had to sort of get tools, and I've been doing some other things as well. We're back on this today. I can't actually remember where I was and what I explained to you, because I took the footage off my phone, so I've got no way of checking. So if I've already told you where I'm at, I apologise, but it is what it is. So I've got all of that side of the wiring loom all buttoned up, all the alarms in, central locking cable is into the door, and then I've fixed a load of issues along the way. Still sorting out this side. I've sorted a load of issues out, like that's now fixed and sorted out. This is for the central lock-in on the other side. These are like immobiliser cables and stuff. But yeah, I've got all my sensors all wired in, nice. All the wiring looms, and there's a little bit there that's got to run through the bulkhead, so don't worry about that in a minute. But you can see it's tidy there, other than this bit. Just soldered these up. The sun's going down, so I want to crack on and get this radiator in before it gets too dark. Just give that a quick wire brush. Took the rubber ring off of it. I'm going to trot off. Oh, I've got it here. I'll just put it in the unit. It's like a square sort of O-ring. I've looked through my pot, and I've got just a normal round one, which I'm hoping will work. This is not a massive complication to get it in and out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try it with this. Hopefully it seals. If it doesn't, then I'll have to try and source either a new pipe or the O-ring at the end, which will probably be a new pipe, unfortunately. But it'll be what it'll be. There's nothing I can do about it. I just need to get this back together and on the road, because it's been over a week now. It's just sat here and I need it. Right, so last night I got the new radiator in. I've got everything sorted out. Went to top it up with water, and that hose is absolutely pissing out of water. So I've managed to source a new pipe, but it won't be here for a couple of days. So I'm going to have to lash that up in a little while. Try and do something with it. But I've also finished the wiring loom up. All the wiring's all finished, other than this earth here that I've got to just sort of sort out. That's for the electric windows, so I'm not too worried about it at the minute. Or the electric window on that side, this side's a manual. Yeah, so dashboard's in. It's bolted up along the bulkhead. Now it's just a matter of just working out where all them screws and bits went. I'm hoping I've got all the cables in the right places. I'm not missing anything. I don't think I am. Although this was an absolute nightmare to do on my own. So I really do hope it's okay. Radio's in. I'll put the DAB aerial up. Got the mic ready on this side. Yeah, it's going back together. Michelle cleaned everything up as well, so we no longer have nasty mould and stickiness. Loving the lingo, hating it at the same time. Well, finally the dash is all back in, other than a couple of trim pieces that I'm really not worried about tonight, other than the speakers as well. It's done, so we should be able to drive it in theory. So need to have a look at this pipe. I need to put that away, put the wipers back on. We need to get this done tonight because the old man needs his van back. So yeah, I need to do some sort of lashing up on that pipe back there. I did just notice as well that this, well, I noticed it before, but I didn't really do anything about it. This had like a threaded hole here, which I thought there'd be something in the old radiator to just swap over. Didn't look at all, like an absolute idiot. So then I've just had to rob bloody bung out of this. Let's clear all this off. There's a little bung there. It's not quite right, but it should get me out of trouble. So right. Anyway, I'm going to jack this up, take all the liner out so I can get that pipe out, so I can clean it up anymore, and then do some sort of bodgery, and then put all that back together. Right, so all the scuttles back on, the wipers are back on, put nice new bolts on it. Tidied this up for the minute, just lashed it out of the way. Need to sort that out later. It's part of the indicators, so I'm not too worried about it for the minute. It's just a signal wire I'll run into them. Then same that side. The wheel is off. We're obviously on the next day. Liner's off, and then I found some major issues. So I wanted to get this pipe off, which I now have access to, which is there, but it runs behind the washer bottle. And to get the washer bottle off, I need to remove these. Now, that looks bad. The one on the other side is even worse. So, yeah, I'm going to have to do some repairs on this. It looks like it's rotten there as well. Oh, dear. See, this is the problem with this. Everything I touch, I'm finding new issues. It's doing me nothing. So, this is the level of crap that I'm having with this fan, and it's been the same throughout the whole lot. So, I finally got the washer bottle off, and I did have to pop it off this one. I managed to sort of just squeeze it through, and I can put a big washer over it. So, this top nut, although as bad as it looked, did actually undo. The bottom nut, pipes and all. Yeah, this bottom nut wouldn't undo, and then just trying to sort of grind it off, it would have just melted the thing. So I managed to just pop it off over that, and yeah, like I said, I'll put a bigger washer on it. So unclip the pipe from over there as it sort of goes around there, and then that's popped out nicely. Then it comes up and then goes to the bottom of the expansion tank there. So I've been trying to pull it through. It's like, what's going on? Why is it not pulling through? Thinking it was just because it's a shaped pipe. No. If you look, get in here. See that little thing there? That's a retaining nut for a clamp that's holding that hose on. So now I have a dilemma. Do I try and break the clamp and get it off, or do I now take the front bumper off and then potentially find even more crap that I've got to deal with as I go through it? This is really starting to irk me. So I managed to get the little nut off, the little bracket. I contorted myself. I was upside down, back to front and inside out, trying to get up behind there, but I managed to do it. Went to pull it out, and then I found out there's another clip. I don't know whether you can see this. Hold on, you might have to go upside down. Look, there. Why? Just absolutely why? And that slips into like a piece of plastic. There's absolutely no need for it. I'm literally losing the will to live with this. And you know, I'm just doing a pipe here. You know, you can imagine what it was like doing the entire dashboard. Sick and tired of this now. Finally got this damn pipe off. You can see that clip there and then that clip there, both moulded into the pipe. So I'm glad I didn't break them. They're obviously there because that goes through sort of like the inner wing part. So it's going to stop it sort of chafing. So I am glad I didn't break it. Although I have found out why I could not get it to seal. So hopefully we can get this. I mean, it's pretty crusty. You can just about see the little hole there. Hold on. Let me zoom in, because zooming in actually does make it focus better, annoyingly. Right. There you go. Look at that bastard. That's not the only one either. There's a couple that I noticed around it, and there's another one. You just see the light through it. Come on, folk. There we go. So yeah, there's going to be no lashing. It's going to be new pipe. So yeah, no wonder I couldn't get it to seal. So yeah, I replaced that a couple of times, and then yeah, absolutely no chance. So there's not much I can do. The van is not going to be on the road for this weekend. Well, we've had a stroke of luck. We've managed to get the nut off of that stud. Where is it? There it is. I'm on focus. No, it doesn't matter. So, there wasn't any skill involved in that. That was just sheer determination and will. But yeah, I've got the nut off, and the thread's okay. There's a little bit of damage at the back there. You can just about see where I run the slice down it. And I've tapped it, and then the nut has gone back on. Lovely. So, like I said, there was no skill in that. I think it was just sheer will and determination. Well, Monday morning, went to pick up the pipe that was supposed to be in, that I phoned up for on Friday, and he's like, yeah, get it sorted out first thing Monday morning for you. When it's on back order, but you told me it was going to be in. So yeah, I lost my temper. Yeah, it's on back order. They have absolutely no idea where it's going to be in. So I'm going to have to try and lash this damn pipe up. I've been sort of thinking about it this morning since we left Citroen's. I think I've come up with an idea. So I've cleaned the pipe up quite a bit, or as best as I can, with wire wheel, that little doohickey there, and yeah, you can see how bad it is. So I did sort of punch the holes through a little bit more there. Come on, focus. That one, and then there's a couple tiny little ones around the back there, and then it's obviously, come on, stay focused, and then it's obviously corroded. Cut. It's obviously corroded around there. I hope this stays in focus. But you can see there, it's got a slight recess just there. I'm being attacked by a damn spider. Ah, it's coming down from the ceiling. Get it. Penis. Sorry. Yeah, I can't do anything on this side because that has to sleeve into the radiator. And I don't want to damage my new radiator. So what I'm hoping to do is clean all of this up in here, and then put something in it. Now, I did actually go out looking this morning for like some sort of chemical metal, but JB Weld sort of stuff, but I can't find any anywhere. So I'm hoping, I've got some fiberglass top strand. I'm hoping I can fill that recess right up, spread it round, like poke it all the way through the holes, spread it round, and then sort of sand this back. Obviously I've got to straighten this bit up, clean this up properly, and then see if we can get this to seal-ish. If it weeps, I don't mind having to keep topping it up, but what I don't want is it sort of just lashing at the bottom, because we do quite a lot of mileage. So I'm going to carry on cleaning this up and see what I can do. So you can see I've cleaned it all up inside and cleaned it up. Well, I've cleaned it up as best as I possibly can, really. So I'm just going to use some of that on that board and see if we can get it spread in there. Hopefully it works. Alright, so there it is. Come on, focus. It's pissing me off now. So you can see I managed to get it nice and thick in there. All the way around, and then I've run it around the outside edge as well. So yeah, I'm just going to let that sort of cure off, and then I can sand it back, get all this shape back in around here with all the little tabs and stuff, and then hopefully it works. Right, there it is, all cleaned up and sort of sanded back. I took my time with it, sort of left the O-ring off obviously, and then sort of I just kept trying to fit it and like sort of taking it back a little bit, you know, till I had a nice snug fit. I didn't want to go taking too much off and then ended up with more holes, but everything seems to have sealed quite nicely. I haven't gone too mad inside, it's all about flow. I literally just took all the sharp edges off, I haven't took it down at all. The only thing I did do is just make sure this flange edge was nice and clean, for obvious reasons. So to aid with sealing, I'm going to put some silicone around it, just in that groove. I mean that's the original seal. which isn't great, but I don't want to seal that in. I'm going to try this O-ring first, because I've got loads of these. If it doesn't seal with the silicone with this, if I destroy this, it's not the end of the world. Then I can sort of go back and try that. So I'm going to dab a load of crap around there, get this on, let it sort of sit for a while, just cure off a little bit, because I don't want to seal it to the radiator. I want it to still be able to come out without destroying the radiator. Right, there we go. Right, so that's what I've done. I put the sealer on sort of underneath. All it's doing is just sealing the undulations. So I've made sure it's all clean on the, or as best as I possibly can, clean it all up on the outside. So the O-ring is still doing what the O-ring does. So I'm just going to leave that sort of cure off for as long as it takes, really. I think it takes about half hour, 40 minutes. So yeah, I'll leave that, and then we'll try it in and hope for the best. I forgot to say, this is the stuff that I'm using. As much as this is a lash up, I still am trying to lash it up as best as I possibly can. You know, this stuff is for like transmission cases and bearing caps and all sorts of stuff. This is the dog's bollocks, this stuff. To the point where I've sealed my compressor up with it and it's fine. This is the main outlet of my compressor. I mean, that's broke off where I was just sort of where it's squidged out, but yeah, this doesn't leak anymore at all. I did put a smear of this on the head gasket as well when I did it. So the stuff is good, very, very good. Right, so the pipe is back in, just loosely. I've not clipped it up yet. I did put some Vaseline on the joint. I don't know if you can see down there, probably not. It did clip in real nice, and I have, that was full, and I put that much water in it. Just walked into, I mean, it's not full, I just want to see if it leaks. Didn't take a lot for it to leak before. It seems to be holding water. I'm so excited. I'm really excited. Hold on, let's get the camera. Hold on. Zen and seating. No leakage. Exciting times. So I'm gonna get that clipped up, get the top one clipped up, fill her up, bleeder, run her up. We have exciting times. We are running up to temperature, and we have no leaks. We have no leaks at all. Plenty of water. Even the bung is not leaking, which I did expect to leak. I'm trying to film over there and then put the cap back on. So I am loving life. The system is bled as well. It's just ticking over. It's actually been sat on that for about 5-10 minutes, which is weird, but there is heat out of the vents. That's never happened. Well, I know you can't see it. I can feel this is exciting times. This now has a purpose in my life. This has a purpose in my life. Oh, just being running is exciting. While I was waiting for the silicone to dry, put the speakers in. They're a pain in the bum because they don't quite fit. I should have showed you really, but I can't be bothered. It actually looks shiny and clean. Look at my van. It's cleanish. Look, cleaner's still in it. The floor needs another hoover. It still has a funky smell, but it's clean. We have heat, so we're going to run out of temperature. She is fixed, I hope. We are not leaking. She's not blown a seal. She's run up to temperature. Fans cut in twice and cut out. Then yeah, she hasn't burst the gasket. She hasn't pissed the shit everywhere. So I'm literally going to get that arch back in, get the washer bottle back up, get the arch back in, wheel on, and then we're sodding off. And then rally her to death because she's caused me inconvenience. I want to call this video done. I'm happy. I'm actually happy. I don't look happy, obviously, but I am actually really happy. I don't know what side to do it. Which side is it? So we stand this side. This side should be the bubble. Look at the bubble. Please subscribe. Look at this side. Should be videos. Check in the description box. Check out my friends, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye.